Microcephaly. What is this and how can it sometimes occur? Want to know the answer? Stay with me as I share with you this very important information. Hello guys, I'm Marcus Boston and I'm a childbirth injury attorney practicing law here in the state of Maryland, and I would like to talk with you today quickly about microcephaly, or as you may know it, your child has developed a small head or a small brain. What microcephaly is essentially that your child's brain is not developing like other children's brains, and as a result of this you may see developmental delays in your child. But if you're watching this video and you do think that your child's condition might be due to birth trauma, that's the purpose of this video. For example, maybe you had another doctor to take a look at your child's MRI and that doctor has come back with another opinion as to why your child is suffering from this condition. Or maybe you started on the genetic track and you've had other doctors to take a look at some of the genetic testing and they've come up with totally different answers as to what is causing the problems with your child's brain development. Now, before I get further into this, or now I'm going to get a little bit further into the video, what I want to give you is an example, okay? And this example can help you understand what's going on during the vaginal birthing process. Let's say that you are a runner or you exercise, you lift weights. And you know, when we get started, guys, we're feeling good. I mean, we got energy. We're making it happen. We get to mile number 1. If you're a runner, you're still probably feeling good. You're a long distance runner, you're still feeling good. Or you're lifting your weights, you're just getting started, you got energy, you're feeling good. But around, let's say, mile number 3, you might now be getting a little weaker, or you might be running out of energy, or now later in your workout from lifting weights, now you're getting tired. You got to look at the child's birth process the same way during a vaginal delivery. The child, remember, mom, is responding to what you're doing, your contractions. Your child is responding to these contractions. But what happens if the child is in distress? What happens if the child is just not handling a vaginal delivery well? Well, the same thing is going to happen to the child, just like a runner or an athlete. After a while, you begin to get tired. After a while, you just can't deal with it. After a while, the fetal reserves begin to get depleted. So this is why doctors have to pay attention to the fetal heart monitor. They've got to make sure, and the nurses, they got to make sure that they're monitoring your child's fetal heart rate. They're looking to make sure it's not too high, it's not getting way up there, it's not dropping too low. These medical professionals have to take a look at that. They've got to make sure that, mom, when you're having your contractions, the baby is dealing with these contractions too. The baby's moving along too. But what can sometimes happen is when the baby is in distress, then we'll see late decelerations, or the baby's not being able to keep up, and the baby does just like what we do, crash when we're tired, and that can happen. And when this happens, what can occur is that maybe the baby is not getting enough oxygen, or the baby is not getting any oxygen, and that can begin to damage your child's brain. And we know that when the brain is damaged, then you can see developmental delays down the line. Now, I said something earlier. I said that fetal distress. Doctors have to make sure that they're paying attention to that. One tip off for possible fetal distress is when your water breaks, is it filled with meconium? Do we have a heavy stain meconium? That can sometimes alert doctors that, you know what, wait a minute, we gotta pay close attention. And like I said, doctors have to make sure that they're paying attention to your child's fetal heart monitor. And if the baby is in distress and not taking the vaginal delivery well, an emergency C-section needs to be done. Sometimes after birth, what can happen is the baby may suffer seizures. Parents can see that their child is suffering seizures right after birth. They may see that their child is blue in color. Their baby may have to be resuscitated. Their baby may have to be taken to the NICU. All of these things might alert parents that, you know what, something may be going on. So if you're watching this video and you know that doctors have mentioned this term, about your baby having a small brain or your baby's head not developing, and you're thinking, you know what, wait a minute, I had some of these things going on in my delivery, I just don't know. If you have more questions or you're going through this right now and you want to talk with someone, this is what I invite you to do. And remember, it costs you absolutely nothing to take this action, and that is, go ahead, pick up the phone and give me a call. I can be reached at 301-850-4832, or if you prefer, if you want to send me an email, you can send me an email. I'll be glad to listen to your story on email. I'll be glad to read it and to see what's going on. You can reach me by email at medicalinjury@bostonlawllc.com. Like I said, I answer Maryland medical malpractice and childbirth injury questions like yours all the time, and I'll be glad to take some time to listen to your story. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today's quick, I don't want to say it quick, but this one's kind of long, but that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the medical malpractice and childbirth injury attorneys here at Boston Law Group, LLC, and we will see you next time. Guys, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.